Well, hello, everyone, and happy Thursday to you. I hope y'all had a wonderful week. I have. It's been one of them roller coaster rides, but you know what? It's almost the weekend, baby. So we're gonna enjoy our Thursday. We got lots to talk about. Let's talk about it, Steph. How's the weather out there? It's 108 degrees out here in Texas. It's so hot, y'all. You can fry egg. That's how hot it is. It is so hot out there. But you guys be careful out there. Make sure y'all stay hydrated and everything, and stay cool. So, welcome back to Let's Talk About It, Steph. I'm your host, Stephanie, and we got some things to talk about today. Today, we're going to wind up discussing what's been going on in Mississippi. They have finally charged those police officers, the six officers that decided they wanted to abuse and really just, they were just disgusting. Heard another two black males out there in Mississippi. They all pled guilty to state charges. So we definitely going to talk about that. And we're going to also go run into talk about Maui and what they're going through. There's been a lot of death going on out there. It's up to 106, and it's probably more that they have not accounted for yet. That wildfire out there took out majority of that city, and the people are saying that they need help out there. They're asking for people not to donate to Red Cross and FEMA. So we're going to talk about what's going on out there in Maui. The people need help, and I don't know. It's some shenanigans as usual going on. So they're blaming the government and their governor for not taking care of them or trying to steal their land. In other words, but we're gonna talk about that tonight. So y'all know what's going on out there in Big Georgia. And Georgia Peach is having some issues out there. It's called Trump, and you know who's taking care of them right now? Is that DA Danny Willis. She is handling business and she is kicking butt and taking names. And it's 18 people that names that she done took besides ex-president Donald Trump. So we're gonna talk about that today too. It's a whole lot we gotta talk about today. So y'all go go get you something to drink, get ready, let's sit back and let's enjoy this conversation today because it's gonna be an interesting conversation. So I'm gonna give y'all a little break and give our folks time to come jump on in here with us. But oh my goodness, there's too much going on. But we're gonna talk about it. We'll be back. All right. Welcome back to Let's Talk About It, Steph. I hope you guys had a wonderful week. It's almost over. I know I'll be glad when the fall hits because it's just too hot out there. It's just way too hot. It's too hot. But luckily, the kids that went back to school this week, so there's a lot of parents out there that are happy that the kids are back in school and they getting back to their normal routines and trying to chill a little bit before they have to go deal with the children. Definitely love the kids now. But today we're gonna go ahead and start this hot topic about the six Mississippi police officers that abused two black men out in Mississippi. So, of course, it was reported a couple of months ago about the two gentlemen that were being held hostage by six police officers. and they did some things out there to the two gentlemen, and besides them being as assaulted, they were also one of them was also G'd in the mouth. So y'all tell me what you think about that. I mean, I have all kind of mixed feelings about that. I'm like, you gotta be some sick individuals to wear a badge and go break into somebody's house. You torture them. You torture them with an S toy, and then that ain't enough. After you don't beat them, taste them, and everything else, then you put put a G in one of the poor people's mouth, and you fire away. Thank goodness that he survived. And I know those gentlemen are going to wind up having PTSD for a very, very long time because that's just ridiculous. That's just straight up ridiculous of what happened to them. And I really hope that they get justice. I hope they sue the um the city. I feel like they need to sue also the police officers. I think each one of them needs to be sued. But they're gonna wind up going to jail. But I feel like they need to be paying some financial stuff too, as well as the city. So while we were getting on here today, then we also have to report about the officers out there in Tennessee. They're pleading not guilty. So it's so much stuff going on. We got some good cops out there, but a lot of these bad cops are making the good cops look bad. But we're gonna talk about this group of six. Y'all know they had the nerve enough to call themselves the goon squad. Now, what kind of name is that? The goon squad. So they don't even call themselves police officers. They just want to go out there and just hurt people. So I just want to know how many other people have they done this to? Because they've done it to these gentlemen. How many other have they done, or maybe even took their life, and we don't even know about it? It's a shame. It's a shame. We got a lot of stuff going on in our country, and I just feel like we got to have better laws in place against people like that when they're doing stuff, and something needs to be done. And I hope they really do throw the book at them. To me, I feel like this is almost like those officers may need to sit in a chair for it, because that's ridiculous. How many other people have you done it to? But that's just me. What y'all got to have? What do y'all have to say about that? Comment. Well, make sure you guys like and share, because we still got a lot to talk about on these officers. Um, I just have bad feelings about it. I just feel like I'm happy that they did plead, but I really will be happy when those people wind up getting 100% justice for what happened to them, because they're going to be suffering for a very long time. All right, so we're going to move on. Maybe. I'm going to share my screen with you so y'all can see what's going on with the Mississippi officers that pled guilty.
Wildfires scorching Hawaii's Maui and Big Islands have killed dozens of people, left behind smoldering ruins, and forced thousands of residents and tourists to flee. On Friday, the state's governor called it the worst natural disaster to ever hit Hawaii. But how did these fires become so devastating? The cause of the blazes was still not clear days after they began. The fires have hit large parts of Lahaina, a beach resort city of about 13,000 people on northwestern Maui, especially hard. It sits in the relative middle of the 8 main islands that make up Hawaii's archipelago. What experts do know is that conditions were ripe for wildfires there before they sparked off on Tuesday.
Maui was in a D1, D2 severe drought for the season, and the risk for large fire potential was higher there than it was in California.
That's San Jose State University meteorology professor Craig Clements. The National Weather Service had also issued warnings for the Hawaiian Islands for high winds and dry weather. Add to that the unusually high temperatures this summer, in part due to climate
Can you hear me now?
Yeah,
Hello?
yeah,
Okay. Oh my goodness, I was talking and you couldn't even hear me?
not a word.
Oh my goodness, I was talking some good stuff then. Well, thank you, Treasure. Y'all welcome, Treasure. How are you doing, Miss Treasure? Haven't seen you all week. Feel like.
You seen me, you was just too busy.
I know it's been a hectic day. Been a
I'm
hectic
good. I'm
day.
finna go out.
Oh goodness, you going out today? All
Yeah.
righty. Well, you know, I guess we better speed up and catch people up. So we were talking about the six police officers out in Mississippi that went ahead and pled guilty to the counts of all state charges. So they will be headed to jail, and we're hoping that the two gentlemen that were abused, that they wind up getting some financial behind it, because what happened to them was just straight wrong. And I hope that they get justice. Then we were talking about Maui. Maui's up on the fire, and that's such a beautiful place. And most people that you meet that's from Hawaii, those are the most sweetest people I've met. They are so kind, and I guess if you live in a beautiful place like that, you don't have nothing to do but to be sweet. But those are some sweet people, and they need all the help that they can get. There's a lot of question about how the fire started, what happened. There's all kind of rumors out there saying that they seen a laser that hit a structure, and then there's also about the Hurricane Dora that came through there that started it. But people are saying that, hey, we have 7 generations that lived here forever, and nothing like this has ever happened. They've gone through hurricanes before, and they feel like the government has something to do with it. I don't know. It's all alleged. We don't know exactly what happened, but I know like this: if we have money to send to Ukraine, we got money to make sure that we take care of our own people out there in Hawaii. And I really hope that our administration wind up doing their job and taking care of those folks, because those are our people. And you investors, y'all need to quit trying to steal people's lands. Those folks are still digging out bodies. They trying to get things situated out there. They don't have a roof over their head, and you guys are already trying to take their land from them. And that's the problem that I have with investors and stuff. You guys, y'all don't have no heart. Those people are suffering, and you guys are sitting up there trying to take advantage of them. So y'all need to stop. If they want to sell, they'll sell to you. Let them breathe. Let them get back on their feet a little bit. They're still trying to find bodies. They're pulling out bodies and stuff. So stop. You got anything to say, Treasure?
Nope. I know the lady from Trophy Club that moved there moved back.
She moved in Hawaii.
At the beginning of June, and she came back.
Wow.
She stopped the sell on her house and everything.
Wow. Well, it's a good thing that she did that, because she probably would have lost everything she had out there. And that's such a beautiful place, and that's one of the places that I wanted to go and visit. That was on my bucket list, and I'm like, well, I guess I better find another place to go to. But it's sad that those people are dealing with what they're dealing with, and it's like it seems like it's a lot of he say she say, and a lot of fighting going on out there with the government out there and the people. So I hope that they come to a resolution and get the help that they need, and they work together to build Hawaii up, because Hawaii is a wonderful place. And I just really pray that everything wind up turning out better for them, because it's really sad. So also, and then we're going to talk about Mr. Trump. Trump done it again. He keeps running his mouth, Treasure. He won't stop. He just keeps going and going and going. and he done went so far to the DA, Fulton County DA, Fannie Willis. She's throwing the book at him, and not only is she throwing the book at him, she's throwing the book at 18 other people that was associated with him are getting indicted as well. So it's going to be a lot of stuff that's going on with that, and man, it looks like September 5th is going to be like the opening of the Super Bowl or the playoffs, and then come early March is when they want to take it to trial. So we're going to see how this all turns out. The only thing I can say is, Trump, you should have kept your mouth shut. When they asked you to turn them papers in, you should have did what they asked instead of doing what you did. So all this is your fault. So
I don't think
anybody
he's
else?
going to jail.
Huh?
I don't think he's going to jail.
I kind of think he's not either.
He
But
gonna find his way out of it.
if he keep his mouth shut and do what his attorneys say, you never know what wind up happening. But they seeking. I hope he don't go to jail, because we've never had a president in jail before. He is the first, so he holds that title. He holds that record. But it makes us look bad as a country, But you got to be held accountable for what you did, and that goes for anybody. You do bad stuff, you expect to suffer the consequences of your actions, and he's going to suffer that. I know a lot of people have a lot of stuff that they're saying about him and about our current administration and stuff, but at the end of the day, we got to figure out what's best for our country, and we got to come together, because this right here is taking our eyes off of what's really going on around us and beside us and stuff, because there's a lot of other stuff going on that we don't know about, and this is just taking up everything. So I don't know, y'all keep your eyes open. There's a lot going on that we don't know about, but I hope somebody get held accountable for this, and most likely he gonna get held accountable. Go to jail? I kind of think not. They probably gonna wind up putting him on house arrest, because I just cannot see them putting him in jail. I don't see that happening, but you just never know. What you got to say, Miss Treasure?
He not. House arrest not gonna work for him neither. He trying to run for president. He ain't. He ain't going down easily.
Do you think that they're gonna go ahead and the Republican Party? Do you think that they would say they'd be okay with him running for president, even though he got these indictments on him?
They don't care as long as he got that money.
I think he got more than money on these folks, because I've never seen that party act like that. They're not standing up for what's right. But I'm with you on that. I don't know. It's just our opinion, y'all. I just feel like he's probably gonna wind up skeeting out of this like he does everything else. So we'll see. The jury's still out. But I don't know. But Treasure, thank you for coming on to Let's Talk About It, Steph. I
Where's
know
that
you got some,
is?
huh?
You been to Pilates this week?
No. I need to go to Pilates. I need to
Mm.
go to Pilates. I felt much better when I was going to Pilates, but yeah, I'm gonna wrap this up because I got some stuff to get ready to get taken care of. You going to Pilates tonight?
Who? I go in the
You.
morning. I go in the morning.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna try the one.
Well, y'all, that's it with our show, and thank y'all for joining. Thank y'all for joining the show. Hit like and share, and thank y'all, and see y'all next Thursday on Let's Talk About It.
Okay.